Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Em and my books are everywhere. Today I'm going to be taking a little walk from my sister's house over to the little free library in her neighborhood, and I'm going to go through the little free library to see if I know any of the books that are in there. So let's go. Alright, so here we are. Forgive the odd angle, but this is how I was able to prop up my phone so that I could have both hands to look at the books that are in here. Okay, so first off, we've got this Steve Barry, The Columbus Affair, and this is an audio book. This is a thriller. Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist Tom Sagan has written hard-hitting articles from hotspots around the world, but when a controversial report from a war-torn region is exposed as a fraud, his professional reputation crashes and burns. Now he lives in virtual exile, haunted by bad decisions and the shocking truth he can never prove, that his downfall was a deliberate act of sabotage by an unknown enemy. That sounds pretty interesting. I do generally like books like that are kind of thrillers, but not in a murdery way and not in a domestic drama way. So something I would like. Then we've got Stephen W. Frey, The Vulture Fund. Then we've got, it looks like a proof copy of Blue Fingers by Cheryl Aylward Whitzel. I have not heard of her or of this book, so it sounds like it might be a YA tale, a ninja's tale. Sounds kind of interesting. Scott Turow, The Last Trial. So here's another one of those more thrillery. I guess, I don't know, is there a genre that this would fit in better than thriller? David Baldacci is one of the guys that does the blurbs, and Daniel Silva. I have read a book by Daniel Silva and it was pretty good. And again, they're those kind of spy thriller, but not necessarily spies. There's Unbound by Tarana Burke, and I have not heard of this book. And then we have a peach of a novel, as it says on the back here. And this is Beth Hoffman, Saving CC Honeycutt. Both hilarious and heartbreaking, Saving CC Honeycutt charts the journey of an unforgettable girl who loses one mother but finds many others in the storybook city of Savannah. Oh, this sounds good. And People magazine says, anyone in need of a Southern girl power fix will find Saving CC Honeycutt engaging. Okay, then we've got Better the Blood by Michael Bennett. And this was a finalist for the 2023 Nio Marsh Award for Best First Novel and Best Novel. Then we have Jeffrey Archer, First Among Equals. This is a story of a rivalry. I haven't read any Jeffrey Archer, but I have heard of him. Oh my gosh, guys. Victoria Holt. I'm going to go get my book that I'm going to trade, and I'm going to trade it for this. This is The Landauer Legacy. Oh my gosh, my mom is actually visiting California right now, and she will flip when she sees this today. So cool. Oh, Victoria Holt, she writes gothic romances. They're pretty clean. This is something that she was one of my mom's favorite authors when I was in high school. At the time, it really embarrassed me that she used to read this, but knowing how other romances are nowadays, really this is so tame. There's nothing questionable. Well, there's nothing overt or graphic in them. So I would love to dive into one of these in solidarity with my mama. Belva Payne, Crescent City, a novel. The Devil in the White City. I feel like I have heard this title. This is Eric Larson. And this is Chicago circa 1893. And this is a true tale of two men, the brilliant architect behind the legendary 1893 World's Fair and the cunning serial killer who used the fair to lure his victims to their death. I think I remember that story of the serial killer. I think I was listening to a podcast where they talked about that. But yeah, this does say there's grisly details, so probably also not for me. And The Adoration of Jenna Fox. And this is by Mary E. Piercing. So this is like a teen thriller. Yeah, so it looks like Teen Book Review, School Library Journal, Elle Girl are all the ones that blurbed the backs. And then we have The Wanting by Campbell Black. And they're comparing him to like Stephen King. So Stephen King's not something that I really read. I read Firestarter, and that like was the end. I think I was in high school when I read it, and I was like, no more. So this actually takes place in California, which is really cool. I love it when a book takes place in my home state. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little recap of the little free library in my sister's neighborhood. She definitely wanted me to shout her out and her neighborhood and say this is in her neighborhood. So there you go. So let me know in the comments if you've been to a little free library lately and what you found in there. I'd love to know if you found a treasure or if there was nothing for you. Yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm super excited that I got the Victoria Holt book, and yeah, I'm looking forward to showing that to my mom and to reading that. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.